Hello everyone, I am Sacred and thank you for joining me back in our extended spotlight in Hearts of Iron 4 in the name of Tsar. So, we were going to attack the Prussians because they won't try to invade us. And for anyone who wants to support me, feel free to do so. My Patreon link is down below. Feel free to get my Patreon for either $1, $2 or $5. So, Prussia mobilizes its army. They, in response to our movements on the border, Prussia sent its army down to clash with ours. Reports are coming in Prussian tanks employing these border towns. We must repel the invasion. They will regret this in Bavarian society republics declares war on Prussia. And declared war on Prussia, there we go. Our army will advance at once. Aggressively, our border troops, our troops on the rear will seize the initiative as well. Red units, they're gonna be the Recon one. They will attack through this line into Saxony swiftly but really aggressively. New commander Peter Wilson, and then let's select a new focus. Deploy the Sonder troops. Oh, we can need 3 extra divisions. I'm gonna gladly get that. So deploy the Sonder troops. We should deploy the Sonder troops in order to research the front lines, in order to reach the front lines faster than usual. Deploy 3 motorized divisions in Munich. And Prussia called in the enemies. We are swiftly advancing, attacking, having a heavy breakthrough value. All we can see against the Prussian defending lines. Germany under attack. Not long ago, Germany found itself dragged into another war. While everyone had hoped for a long-lasting peace in Europe, it is clear that tensions on the continent are still too great. German officials state they can no longer afford to keep the Rhineland. Oh, that's not applying to us. We have a superb soft attack. We should win the war after 5 days, and we are marching through Niederdeutschland. How I have expected. They tried to reach the front line at time, but they won't manage it. Let's deploy our divisions right now. We can no longer wait for them. Come on, these 9, go assign yourself to this army, 12 divisions. Push aggressively against the imperialist units and liberate Schlesien under the Prussian star. Our 5 tanks, I'm gonna break through this line, making this war the first dynamic war. And look, France got communist. That's great. France got communist. We're gonna sign a non-aggression pact. The French. Our entire, we got the French as our ally. Therefore, changing the complete history. The French got firstly communist and secondly our ally. Therefore, rendering French a valuable ally for the German people. We will cancel to boost their popularity and ask for military access. I cannot invite them to the faction due to low world tension, but I'm certain at one point we can. I'm going to get, so let's get more tanks, and after that more infantry equipment. We need more oil. Let's get it from the Russians. They can't really get more than 8. We are having oil problems. Yeah. There we go. Research stop available. So let's add of time. Let's actually get shock troops. They're crushing their efforts. My tanks, I completely forgot them. Let's break through the line here. Break through the line. We need to encircle the Prussian units and attack their units. Just look to our soft attack. We're gonna encircle the Prussian units here, completely crush them and encircle them. They try to reinforce the line. They won't do this. We are gonna attack Leipzig before they can. Let's actually go ahead and encircle the whole area around Leipzig. The entire area around Leipzig. My army pushed really well. The zweite bayerische Befreiungsarmee pushed really brave. They are gonna get the goal to push straight into Prussian proper as well. All of them. So the tanks, we are encircling the Prussian troops around Leipzig. Yeah, we have to be faster before they retreat. We have to encircle them. So 84%, they should fall back soon, and I'm gonna tell my 2 tanks here actually to stop firing and to go to the other provinces to do a great encirclement of Prussian units. We have to win the war quick and reunify Germany swiftly under German hegemony, and there we go. We did encircle their units. Now we can keep pushing with our units across Sachsen. let's see. They have 90 to 42 divisions, but we are attacking aggressively because we can afford it. We have everything in really superb surplus. Nothing is stopping the Bavarian Soviet war efforts. Nothing. Probably nothing. We will achieve complete victory. And our tanks, they want it. We have to cross the sea though. We have to cross the river here. This shouldn't be a problem. Here, the Polisona troops, they are probably resisting in the area, but we seized their vital industry, although it's not our, oh, it's actually our core state, is it? Nice, we have it as our core territory. Nice. That's superb. We have all of Prussia as our core state. Therefore, we'll reunify Germany under the red banner. The French, yeah, it's far away because of world tension. Algeria, France. But I'm happy the French went the communist path. The communism is rising across the whole world. In the UK, well, the fascists are rising in Russia though. Yeah, they're gonna get fascist. So we'll crush the fascists, I can assure you that. Yeah, I could need more tanks as well. But I wanna get more infantry equipment. That's more important, I think. Let's get more infantry equipment. Naval dockyards. We have. Oh, let's get our first ships. Light Cruiser 2. Light Cruiser 2. The first Bavarian ships in Wilhelmshaven. We need more oil. And Saxony has capitulated. Great. We need to get convoys. Never mind. Let's build convoys instead. Stockpiling it. Our tanks, where are our tanks? They cross the line. I'm gonna attack Berlin, liberate Berlin. And I'm gonna encircle the troops all around this area with our tank. The encirclement will stretch from Stettin to Berlin. From Stettin to Berlin. We're gonna completely encircle the Prussian troops. Completely encircling the Prussian troops. While our other units are fighting to liberate their units. Attack Kiel and you attack Lübeck. The Berlin Pact, well, not so strong as they thought maybe. So 2 units advance, and then we should effectively encircle all of the Prussian units here. Effectively, and the entirety of the army should get encircled. And yeah, Deutschland should capitulate after we capture Kiel. Yeah, I thought it. They are leaving, and there we go. They capitulated. I need to go sure to capture Stettin. I'm gonna go ahead here before they can retreat from the bulk here. That's some strategic warfare. Yeah, we did encircle them. We need to now go sure to actually push inside the provinces. Effectively, we have 70 military factories. Wow, we did industrialize so quick. I wouldn't have thought we would get our industry up so quick and so vast. Well, that's great. That's certainly great. So my plan is, let's actually get some fighters. Let's get some fighters as well. Some fighters, yeah. Some fighters and medium bombers. Actually, let's get fighters only. We need rubber. From British Himalaya. And we need one more oil. Fine, oil we're gonna get from the Venezuelans. Let's get it from the Americans. American oil there we go. We are encircling the entire Prussian army here. There you can see. Now our march is actually out of Nanjing. Now march to Königsberg, to Danzig. The Prussians are already soon. They are 93%. Let's look to the losses. We had only 26,000, while the Prussians had 98,000 casualties. Niederdeutschland 21,000 and Saxony 3,000. You can see the effectiveness of the Bavarian Soviet Republic, the effectiveness and strength of our units against the Prussian fascists. Yeah, let's completely encircle their units here, completely rendering them invalid. I wanna show to them what a great mistake they have done. We captured Stettin, we're advancing towards Danzig and Königsberg. And well, the Prussian units are reforming the areas here, although we captured Breslau. Let's advance as well into Prussian core territory. And then our military should be actually really strong. Really strong. Well, I have no problems with the Czechs. But I wanna turn, I can tell it, I wanna turn so many nations communist as I can. So therefore I may even boost the Czechs' popularity, since they, well, somewhat alright power. Turkey is actually, well, demolished, all we can see. They aren't really as strong as the Turks. And the Chinese, they are getting really crushed by the Japanese. The Turks, well, we need political power, that's for sure. Poznan. After the fall of Danzig, I am sure the Prussians should capitulate. The Prussians should surrender. And Prussia has capitulated! Great news! We got the equipment, and look to that! We will reunify entire Germany. Take all states. So, let's go one by one. We're gonna take the state of Westphalen, the state of Weser-Ems, the state of Hanover, the state of Schleswig-Holstein, the state of Mecklenburg, the state of Thüringen, the state of Sachsen. We have it as a core. We have every territory as a core. Don't forget this. The state of Brandenburg, the state of Ostmark, the state of Niederschlesien, the state of Oberschlesien, the state of Poznan, the state of Pommern, the state of Hinterpommern, the state of Danzig, the state of Ostpreußen, and the states. We can't take all of them, so let's end the turn. Pass. Danzig and Ostpreußen. We get all of our core territories back. Let's end the turn. And Bavaria! The Tsar Republic took 16 states. Prussia was the next. Niederdeutschland was the next. Saxony was the next. 19,780 equipment has been seized. Now our core population being 68.87 million. 68.87 million. We are a true superpower. Look to this. Who would have thought that the small Bavarian insignificant country would increase its grasp to a superpower in the world with a massive, strong, massive industry? Well, I want to boost my efforts in the air, therefore I will get many planes, many new planes. We need oil, but this shouldn't be a problem. Let's actually cancel our import with them and let's get it from the Americans, there we go. But look that, we have free manpower of 660,000. Well, we'll have to recover our armed forces from that. The Erste Befreiungsarmee, as well as the Zweite Befreiungsarmee, did a great job. Undoubtedly a great, heroic job to defend our country. I will train all of our divisions separately. Yeah, which aren't fully trained yet. Our army will be the best army which we actually have. Mobile Militärpolizei, Genossendivision, and trainee as well. There we go, the Bavarian Third Republic. Well, next on our war can be, well, Russia. The next will be the Russians. The Russians will be next, but we will have to heavily increase our army in order to have a chance against the Russians. So let's increase the speed of our game and just wait here. We have we have the 4th International. That's great. Genossendivision. I'm gonna delete these templates. Genossendivision. Gonna build it massively. There we go, building many Genossendivision. 500,000 men. They will extra get support anti-artillery efforts and one more line of artillery. So in total giving them 15. There we go. Yeah, we need many artillery. Let's deploy the Sondertrupps. Sondertrupps, they are deployed on what? Alright, so the Great Purge, we actually have, do we have the spirit? We don't have the spirit. German revolts. Polish affair, annex war go against Russia. So that advisors. Now I will go and, now we can see the effects. Weser-Ems, adds 2 building slots, adds 2 infrastructure and adds 2 infantry. Let's go ahead and industrialize Württemberg. Now that we have reunited with our Swabian comrades, it's time to modernize the neglected region. It is. But our factory is truly huge and great. Now, remilitarization has started properly. Proper remilitarization has started. Well, I need for sure more artillery, therefore that will be next on the line. As well as I need motorized as well. Actually motorized and then artillery, because I have no motorized units. None, nevertheless. So I want to have a clear, strong and motorized army. Modify our government in Württemberg, so we can go and get actually go ahead and get light aircraft designer and build many civilian factories in our, well, Westphalen is plus 1%, except of that, yeah, the Prussian sector, you say, wasn't really that well developed, not really. And also, well, we can increase our industry in the Moselland, because it's also plus 90%. So let's say Moselland, there we go. So we are building, we are having, well, great plans for the Bavarian country. We did reunify, we did claim complete German hegemony. Complete German hegemony with a really strong and powerful army. Next thing will be the workers' culture. Socialism is not just an economic system, and Marxism is not just a science. We must transform the very fabrics of Soviet society to experience all remnants of bourgeoisie, morals and traditions. That's true, that's true. So let's build more here as well. Yeah, what we have such a strong industry, that's unbelievable. Well, and also Württemberg, improving our industry in all of our sectors. And let's also build it in Mecklenburg. There we go. Just great. Just look to our efforts. Well, we are getting only 0.6 political power per day. This isn't the problem. Workers' culture achieved. Next thing will be, well, common cause. I would say, yeah, common cause. Common cause, as well as our industry, since we forgot this actually. Construction and production. There we go. Well, we can see Russian troops must across our border. But even in our current stage, we should be able to repel a Russian invasion. Yeah, repel. Well, we need many artillery, so there you can see. We have a good amount of sport equipment, so actually I will add also one line of signal company to our divisions. Yeah, well, I will also modify my Panzer Divisionen. Workers' culture. I will have a signal company, artillery efforts, as well as engineer company. Plus, they're gonna get more light tanks. Of plenty. So also motorized infantry. Actually, more light tanks here. Okay, we can't add more. There we go. Now I'm gonna train also, let's say, 5 more Panzer Division as well. We can only train 3. We are training 593,000 men. So the next thing will be yeah, the focus tree is soon completely done. So let's say doctrine Bolshevik generals. Let's say, yeah, let's get the Bolshevik generals. So artillery effort. In order to expand our artillery regiments, we must start buying new equipment. I would agree. So, alright, 2. Are they all fully trained? You are fully trained. The same goes for you. There we go. The rest, okay, they aren't fully trained. They need full train. They need to train fully as well. And same goes with them. Yeah, we have plus 73,000 infantry equipment. So that's, we shouldn't really ever struggle with infantry equipment at all. That's good to see. Yeah, I mean, just look, 179 factories. I mean, we have a non-existent navy. But I really don't, well, think of going to war against the British and against the Americans. Boosting their popularity is enough for me already. So, yeah, the other nations aren't of high significance, so I won't waste my power on them. But Maurice Thoré leading the French nation. Yeah. War tension is quite low, so isn't a nation trying to actually go to war? No, apparently not. Artillery efforts. Then let's actually build the Rothstraße Genossen war Socialist Science. I wanna go for the Socialist Science, so let's go and build the Rothstraße. We must unite the workers to build a massive road that stretches across the nation. This in the Rothstraße. Next thing I'm gonna get... okay, I can't go for war economy yet. I'm gonna save my power for this then. Yeah. Material designer, dispersed industry. Great efforts, isn't it? Alright, well, here I can go for better equipment, I think. I need to get better planes, so, okay, we have up-to-date planes. We can get fighter 2 soon. Let's get a air doctrine, and let's get yeah, Blitzkrieg doctrine, and better tanks, the medium tank 1. Common cause, Bavarian Soviet Republic. Ah, just superb. To have such a strong country unified on our efforts. So, while the fascists, the Italian fascists, they shouldn't be a problem at all. We will help the French if required, but the Italians shouldn't go to war with them. And we have built the Rothstraße, and now it is time to get the industrialized society, which says to us, in order to fully mobilize our workers and people, we must base our societal values off industrial teachings. Gains natural spirit, industrial society, which grants consumer goods minus 5%, infrastructure, construction speed plus 10%. So, well, what do you guys think of this mod? I think it's great fun to play, especially as Bayern, with the aim to, well, reunify Germany and more importantly to, well, gain German dominance. Yeah, I want more. I really want more civilian factories. Therefore, we're gonna get more. That's our goal. More, especially in the Bavarian provinces as well. More, and more. That's our goal. Integrated populace. Well, oh yeah, let's not overtrain them. I was kind of forget them sometimes to train. They need some training. They need artillery in order to deploy. Yeah, clearly they need artillery in order to deploy. Oh, we have plus 116,000 units of infantry equipment. 116,000 units. That's well much to say the least. So, industrialized society. I'm gonna actually move artillery and motorize up. Q. But it's on none. Well. Now the Genossen Wall. Adds 3 land forts across the northern border. Our nation is surrounded by monarchies and oppressive democracies. To the north, lies our greatest enemy, Prussia. We must secure our borders by constructing a line of forts across it. Well, Prussia is bad already. There's no Prussian state anymore. Therefore, this shouldn't be a well, problem at all, I think. These two first. There we go. Let's get it sorted well, motorized. Alright. Yeah. Alright, the research stop available. Medium tanks. Let's get armored skirts. And the Pax Americana. So our army is well, soon 1.43 million strong. Bayerische Sondertruppe, Genossendivision. Live bombing. Next thing, yeah, direct ground support. Well, what are the Russians doing? The Russians are going for Plan East. Plan East. Let's see what's Plan East bringing them. Well, it has no change because the Russian forestry is far away from being completed. Well, I'm sorry, Russians. Well, don't think we are just waiting and doing nothing. We are building up for the inevitable war against the Russian imperialists. Yeah. Württemberg. Let's get a little more factories here as well as in Westfalen. Alright, now we're gonna go for socialist science. Now is the time to expand our research and development ministries. We must open up our socialist science program. We must open it up. Come on. The French, they still don't like to join us. I think the mod lacks wars, because there are no wars really happening. No wars happening, well, across the globe, except the Japanese war. So, well, America is running, but it may get... No, it can't get communist, but it's really close in the next elections, at least. The British, well, it's only plus open oil 1, so taking quite a time for the British. Although staging a civil war would greatly boost the British efforts. That's for sure. So, who do we want to reunite first? Well, Austria or Czechoslovakia? Well, Austria had been a part of Germany ever since, so reunification with the Austrians would only seem just and right, I think. So it will be the Austrians next. Upper Tyrol. Wow, what happened? Japan completely won the war, and just look how it looks like now. Well, Japan in Austria got greatly improved with this, well, effort of the Japanese with the annexation of China. Well, Japan. That's our new capital. We speak against the Austrians, so our divisions are fully trained. I think 1 socialist science. We need 5 more divisions in our socialist division. Now 2 more. 1, 2. There we go. The first army is gonna push against Vienna. And Graz. And our second army of liberation will push against the mountains here of Innsbruck. There we go. Like this, completely seizing Austria, reunifying Austria with the Bavarian Socialist Republic. Now, Spartacus project gets 175% research boost for, well, nuclear, for atomic research. I'm gonna go for this, of course, that's incredible. Spartacus project, we have a last resort to win this war. Spartacus project, we will rain fire down upon our enemies and turn them into ashes. Think carefully before using this weapon. Well, we thought carefully enough already. Next thing here, war economy, complete war economy in Bavaria. As well as, let's actually get here naval ship designer. Oh well, our industry is so strong, we can build so many factories, it's unbelievable. I think it's time to actually build some naval dockyards soon. But let's firstly, let's build some naval dockyards here. In Hanover, maximize it out, and in Weser and Ostpreußen. There we go, our naval efforts. Scientific community, of course, yeah, we are angered by their posturing. Then we're gonna push from this territory right into Vienna. The war should get finished really quick, I think. Look to this, we have free manpower of 5 million. 5 bloody million. Well, if that's not much to say, I don't know. Well, all of them, they need motorized. They need motorized equipment. Yeah, our factories aren't producing any motorized, to say the least. Well, let's get actually more Genossen Division. 49,000. Yeah, that's nice. So, we are gonna seize the industry right now. Declare war and declare war. We declared war on Austria. We will reunify Austria with the Germans. Long live. We're gonna execute aggressively with our units, and our tanks are gonna break through the Austrian line. Let's play on a lower speed. Let's see if we can actually march into Vienna without any problems. Well, capture of Salzburg and capture of Innsbruck. Well, after we capture Vienna, the war should be, well, over already. So, let's get more oil and more tungsten. Oil from the Russians, Americans. And select technological research. Let's get industrializing. Let's get actually better weapons. Well, we lost the Austrians. They lost 10,000 units. We even did lose 1,000. So that's a true strength. And the capture of Vienna. And there we go. Capitulation of Austria. We are gonna annex Tyrol, Oberösterreich, and Unterösterreich. Niederösterreich. Tyrol, Upper Austria, and Lower Austria. Let's end the turn, and there we go. We took their states and got also a good amount of equipment. Our tangent has been raised to 31%. 31%. We have, well, Austria has been added solely as a non-cost state, but this shouldn't be a problem. Yeah. So, next, who is next on the list? Well, should we get the Czechoslovakians? The Czechoslovakians, I don't know. Should get them or not. I mean, I don't want to be like Hitler, so I don't have a problem with the Czechoslovakians, to say the least. But, well, I could need the Dutch industry, plus if we would annex the Dutch, we would also get the Dutch East Indies under our rule. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and get the Dutch next. So I'm sorry, I may puppet them. I may puppet the Netherlands, let's see. I justify on them, conquer Friesland. I hope the British won't interfere. Yeah. Here, our Befreiungsarmee, they will go ahead and adjust themselves. So, the first Befreiungsarmee will push across this frontier into Amsterdam and The Hague. Our second Army of Liberation will push against Eindhoven, Rotterdam and The Hague as well. And the first Panzer Army will dash through the lines to Amsterdam. Through this line straight into Amsterdam. I don't think we need more units, do we? No, we will completely overwhelm them already, I think. Therefore, this shouldn't be a problem. We have plus 211,000 infantry equipment, so 211,000. We are getting such an incredibly high amount of infantry equipment. That's unbelievable. Oh, actually, I'm gonna lower my output of these equipments then, because we are getting way too much, and I need authorized equipment as well, to say the least. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it should be even enough right now. We need rubber, do we? 7 rubber from the British Malaysians. And our effort will be to, well, I don't care about radar, to be honest, so let's go ahead and get the equipment the Bolshevik generals, yeah. With the waves of Bolsheviks coming in monthly, some of them are experienced generals like Leon Trotsky and Andrei Vlasov. We have enough convoys. I need to, yeah, get new ships, so I'm gonna produce our first, against whom are ships? Against the Russian Navy, yeah. Let's get our first light cruisers then. Our main base will be the base of Kiel, yeah, of Kiel. You know, I'll get destroyers and light cruisers for now, only getting light equipment, there we go. Yeah. So, I'll join the Allies. Okay, I won't go declare war to them. Yeah. Well, would be the British. I think the British would be guaranteed as well. So, we're going. I don't really want to go towards the Allies yet. There's no need for it, I think. Or we could get the Clan State back, but I think the British would guarantee them as well. Yeah, so we won't do any more expansion. Our next enemy will be the Russian. The second, or the fascists. We'll have to crush the fascists. What do they think who they are? Well, we have plus 223,000 infantry equipment. 223,000 infantry equipment. Think of that. Well, we need 2 oil. The Americans. Actually, do they need sports? Yeah. The signal company requires sell the motorized equipment. Well, I'm just gonna deploy them nevertheless. We can't wait for so long, can we? Okay, we need more of the Genossen division. I mean, we have plus 200,000 infantry equipment. Therefore, we need to maximize out our effort. Now we still have plus 144,000. That means I'm actually gonna add 3 more lines of infantry. Let's actually add mountaineers. Mountaineers, since they are better, in my opinion, the better pick here. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, well, we won't go to war with the Dutch, since the Dutch aren't our enemy. But I'm gonna deploy my air force slowly but steadily in the Russian border. We have, well, a good amount of planes already. Let's deploy them. Let's deploy wings of 400 planes each. Wings of 400 fighters each. Limit deploy 400. And then deploy 400 as well. Deploy 400. Come on. 400. And then deploy 400 in Poznan. In Poznan. And 400 in Niederschlesien. Actually here. Well, yeah. Now in Danzig, for Danzig. There we go. And yeah, more civilian equipment. Let's maximize out the Austrian industry because they will join us. The Bolshevik generals. Next will be, let's get the doctrine effort. Yeah, doctrine effort. So we're gonna ready our army against the Russian border. I'm gonna attack Russia in 3 different armies. The first will be the Baltic Front, the Baltic Army. Exploring army to capture Leningrad. Firstly, to capture the Baltic states here, to capture Riga. After that, to advance to Tallinn, like this. Wait, let's make it more proper here. Let's see, how will their goal be if we tell them to, well, yeah, to attack into Petrograd? Well, that looks quite bad, does it? Yeah, it does. Yeah. But I'd like them to seize these territories. Well, they seem to do it quite alright, I think. Yeah. Seize Petrograd at Novgorod. And after the capture of Petrograd, they will advance into Moscow. To Moscow. That's the first army. The second decided Befreiungs army will attack from, well, actually, what is Galicia a Russian puppet? I'm not sure. No, they aren't. They're independent. Yeah. So the first army, a second army will actually, well, attack through Poland. Attack through central Poland into these provinces. Oh, is it a little bit ugly? No. Oh, it's all the wrong army, let's say. So the second army of liberation. Oh, actually, let's do the army restructuring in the next episodes. So, thank you all for watching me. Don't forget to like and to subscribe. Tell me what you think of our efforts to crush the fascists. We will, at one point, we have to. Our army will get a strength of 3 million after they have finished training. So, thank you all for watching me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm Sacred, and I'm out, and see you next time. Goodbye.